Wallahi, this Mohbad matter, it's very difficult for person to focus with this boy's death because it dey pain everybody. And I think the major reason why that this boy's demise dey pain people be say now the way they take bully him, and this boy was crying for help. People were supposed to help him. They couldn't render the amount of help or the kind of help that this boy was supposed to have had. I feel like this boy was failed by everybody, but most importantly, the Nigerian police. We want to see the day when I go start to do things right. I still dey question what kind of training Naim the Nigerian police they get. Why are there no checks and balancing? Because these people they behave like say they trained at all. And the thing they give me a lot of concern and a lot of worries. Since this boy dead, I don't go back to dictionary again. So that way I go try to understand what it mean to be a police officer. And every time I check, I dey get the same results for my search menu. And this not be just Google search. I don't do extensive searches like scholarly searches. So that way I no go sound like somebody say they dumb. Right before COVID hit, since then, this boy's life was supposed to get better has been worsened. The kind of life where this boy live, the kind of pain where this boy go through. I don't know whether na lynching I go call him or na constant mob attacks. Now, if the role of the police now to protect life, properties, arrest violators, and intervene in cases where there is an emergency, because obviously this boy's life has been hanging like a matter of urgency since this boy decided to leave Naira Marley or to break away from that deal. What to make the police no intervene? This boy personally went to the police station. He wrote a petition against Sammy Larry and 15 people will go attack him for where they doing business. According to the letter, he paid 8 million naira for that job, and that money it then non-refundable. Person writes, say during the process of him being mobbed, he sustained injuries. Now in life, this under threat. But because Nigerian police they like to use citizens they catch crews, they gave him a deaf ears. Now after everything done over now, they don't deem this boy light. They won't start to apply medicine after this boy don't die. The Nigerian police won't make we, the public, they look at them like say that they do one kind of job. Make we they heal them because they don't set up a 19-man panel investigation. Like, dude, I've never ever in my life seen a police department as weak as the Nigerian police force. When I weak well, because when I don't know our job, the things when I suppose they do, when I need to do them, and these things now primary, are basic things. When they serve the public for God's sake, but when I need to do our job well, yet when they get paid. On top of that, when I go still extort the people them. Which level? This boy also say, then they brag on the day when they film with Zlatan. Say that they work for Oba Elegushi. Because of the way some of these Obas they behave, that's why Obasanjo almost tell them, make them they do Komakuru, Komaga. Make them sit down, stand up, and sit down. Some of them don't know themselves at all. If it turn out, say, waiting this boy talk, not true, I know this I did disappointed, but it's a shame, Now big shame. As much as I would love to see this boy get justice for all the bullies, all the pain, all the mobs, and lynching and disrespectful treatment where this young boy, Mohbad, 27 years old, don't go through. I don't know whether the Nigerian police and the Nigerian judicial system now one will go fit to deliver justice when this boy's spirit in fans, the public, in loved ones, in family, in little son, they crave. Because we know the Nigerian police and the judicial system to get a track record of failing the people. I mean, what do you expect? I don't know. Look at Adedoyin's case. See how long it took for Timothy to get justice. If no be that boy spirit where they fight 24 hours and people like Oriyomi Amzat, a host of others, Femi Falana, will fight tooth and nail, that boy probably for no get justice. Ensas, una mess up. Deborah, una mess up. Oromoni, una mess up. Timothy, una change matter before the boy get justice. The possibility of una doing the right thing here, they hanging, but what we go do? I just to keep hope alive and keep hoping. Say when I go make mistake, when go turn out for the greater good. Because when I know they reliable, but I hope and pray say just as Timothy get justice, Mohbad go do the same. Because this boy spirit na fighter. If the people who don't do this boy this thing all this time, if they do am to other people, they succeed. Oh boy, this one choke. I pray, say, as they choke so, make it continue to the choke till the end when this boy go get justice. Shout out to everybody, especially the artists. People like Smother, Zlatan, we pin for this boy. And also everybody will say, you don't talk about this boy's death. Everybody will on the campaign to see say this boy get justice. Genuinely, oh boy, my respect go to all of una, all across the different cities of Nigeria, Africa, Europe, and everywhere. When this boy sound, the day heard. Flector man, shout out to you, man. You na community organizer. All man supposed to live for each other, regardless whether relationship close or not. This boy matter now between life and death. If it to happen to anybody, but because we don't want to make stuff like this happen, that's why we're gonna need to take preventive measures so that way stuff like this no go ever happen again. People like Mohbad, then they move not just Nigeria but Africa forward. Now the future, one among the futures of Africa, now him they just snatch the breath out of him body, come out so. And it's so painful. I pray say God with his infinite mercy will give everybody we care about this boy the fortitude to bear the loss. This is not big loss. I don't even know this boy, but this boy's story had me shedding tears countless times because it's in the heat. Even when I try to pretend or try to look away, it's tough. You know, it's very tough. Among all the artists for Nigeria, Africa, support each other, making a decline and resist from evil. So this year, people with a get record label just to perpetrate evil. Now one by one, now God will catch you now. I don't want to point no fingers, even though the evidences seem to be pointing to one direction. But you know, I understand that sometimes investigations could take somebody to a different route where we say, you don't understand, you don't expect. And then the findings when you kind of get could blow your mind. My only wish for this matter now, make justice take its course. The Nigerian police, for once in their life, make them do something with their right. The judicial system, I don't say get some judges for that place where they say they need to take nonsense. I'd encourage every single one of them will get a chance to decide how this matter will go, to just do the right thing. Mohbad, I love you, man. The more I listen to your song, my goodness, the more it's tough for me. You know, this boy literally was staring death right in front of him like a mirror every single day. You know the way somebody go wake up or go bath finish, try to go dress up, stand in front of the mirror. After I don't dress up, they look himself, or during the process when they dress himself up. Now so this boy they stare at death every day. To the point where we say, I hear say this boy go London, he beg for additional security measures. It's very sad. Very sad. Then bully out to the point where we say even when in there for environment where he's supposed to feel safe, couldn't feel safe there. It's sad. This thing, they tear my heart to pieces as a parent. Another subject when I go like to brush on real quick for this Mohbad issue, paternity test for his son. I know say it's still a little bit early. The subject is supposed to come into limelight right now because a lot of people they hurt, including a wife. But yes, paternity DNA testing they imperative, they're very important. And I advise all of my friends, loved ones, and family members to summon up courage to take them every time, because hey, you not fit to determine paternity 100% just with facial look. Oh, you need to see nose. Now our family knows it carry. Seeing eyes and my eyes. No. Sometimes people look alike. Pikin where you dey think say na your own, you dey share mitochondria with another person. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that. And I dey talk this thing out of experience because somebody we just snack and then he say he get belle, he turn out, he born the pikin. He see the pikin, and me get the pikin. This person dragged me all over the internet. 8 years later, I find out say that pikin, no be my pikin. How I take find out? Paternity, DNA testing. Because somebody they request for DNA test, no necessarily means say in partner has to be cheating on him. You know, sometimes you just want to do it just so that way, you know, you go free your mind. That way you there 100% sure. We must not forget, say according to research, 4 out of every 10 children when the mama claims say born for 10 different men, 4 out of those children or 4 out of those men no be then get pikin where the woman they claim say them get for Nigeria. Nigeria is the second highest country for paternity fraud. The first na Jamaica. Do your research. You go see and say, wetin I dey tell you na truth. Especially with the level of poverty for Nigeria now. These women are desperate. According to that research, he say most of these women, right, before they marry, then they into relationship and the children wey them born, especially the first child, them born am for their ex-boyfriend. So paternity DNA testing, I think is very important so that everybody go dey clear. If Mohbad's wife, they're 100% sure, say that baby, now Mohbad get her, she's not supposed to worry about nothing. She's not supposed to worry. She's supposed just to laugh. I don't know if he say at this point whether no Mohbad get the pikin or now Mohbad get him, but waiting if he tell you to say anything fit to happen. Well, my name na Isoko Bushman. I local to the core. I no open eye at all. In short, I don't want open eye say. I got Booney. Tell me something for the comment section. I don't talk my own. You